Bumping. Show me the all damn day. Staying home all damn day. Bumping. Show me the all damn day. Bumping. Show me the all damn day. Staying home all damn day.
Good afternoon once again, everyone, and welcome back to the Tuscany Suites and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yesterday, we crowned a cricket national champion in both the men and women's events. Leonard Gates winning over Aaron Jalbert in the men's battle, and then Paula Murphy coming out on top of Liz Tynan in the women's side. But today, it's the world's game. How about ADO 501 national championships up for grabs? Last year's finalists, Chris Lim and Gary Mawson, are in competition today. Some other names to mention, of course, are Jules Van Dongen, Leonard Gates, and Larry Butler. But how about some interesting news? Larry Butler, Chris Lim, and Jules Van Dongen are in a group together. Only two will come out of that group. Interesting stuff there. For the ladies, of course, Paula Murphy is going to be a favorite. How about Carolyn Mars, Callie West, and maybe Liz Tynan as well, looking to maybe one up yesterday's second place finish with a first place title here in this one. Well, let's find out what the competition is up for grabs here. We've got 98 men, 40 women in today's competition. We'll have 32 coming into the knockout stages for the men and 8 from the ladies bracket. Who's going to win a 501 national title? Let's find out, folks.
Welcome, everybody, back to the 45th Annual Winmore Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open. live here at Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Sean Green, joined by the man himself, Mr. Ryan Mooneyham. Ryan, it's going to be a great day of darts, bud.
Oh, it's already been a good day. I've already been on the field of 100 players competing today for the men's side to get to the final 32. Was able to watch 24 different players battle it out to make the 4 of those spots, and then now, here we are.
Yeah.
Knockout time, baby.
And this is going to be a great first matchup on our stream today. Jason Brandon, of course, I mean, just an absolute legend in the field of darts. Just one of the nicest human beings of all time, taking on the greatest senior darts player in the history of the game.
Hell yeah.
Leonard Gates.
Leonard Gates.
He doesn't look a day over 40. Someone better check his birth certificate on the opposite side of Luke Lidler.
No kidding. No kidding. We got a fantastic field of 32 players. You're seeing right now Mr. Brandon and Mr. Gates taking off.
Storm and Norman's here.
Storm and Norman's here. That's correct.
Yeah, you guys can check out that bracket right there on Dart Connect, and it's a beauty of a bracket, the men's 501 KO bracket.
First of 3 legs for this first 32, so it's a bit of a speed demon race. Our 32 was Elliot Milk and Kevin Luke. They're playing right now. Kilthy and Tom Curtin. Tom Sawyer, Norman Madu. This is Storm and Norman. Gates and Brandon right now on the screen. Stephen Foreman, Stan Perry. Nick McKinnon versus Paul Foray.
4 hour.
4 hour, sorry.
Yep, that's
Jules
right.
Van Doggen. Matthew Thompson, who we seen yesterday on the stream. Junior Ahat and taking on Captain America, Jim Widmeyer. Dustin Holt, Ken McCowan. Gary Mawson versus Tony Rook. David Fadham versus Robert Schatz. Brandon Perez has got Jeffrey Steinberg. David Carroll versus Joey Lanal. Micah Nguyen versus Aaron Rich. Chris Lamb taking on RVW Ryan Vanderwhite. And then last match on the floor right now, Bruce Robbins, Robbie Phillips. So check this out on Darts TV, and then you can follow the matches and watch with us.
So it's a race, first of 3 legs here. This opening round, I would say, is probably the most potential for some upsets.
Yes, speed round.
Yep.
You got to win that cork, then hold throw. You just only got to hold throw 3 times. Getting those best of 7s or best of 9s and stuff like that. You got to really hold throw and maybe have to potentially break.
Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in with us on all of our platforms live here, USA Darts Productions. I just want to thank the GOAT himself, Mr. Will Stuart, for having us here. It's going to be a great time.
I tell you what, I come in to run my mouth and I watch him put the magic on.
Oh, yeah. We have the easy job.
Yeah. Speaking of easy, that 134 out of Brandon looked
That's
easy.
beautiful. Great setup shot with Gates back on 197. All he can do is put some pressure on it. It looks like he's going to do that. I'm okay with him staying up there. The math doesn't.
100.
Yeah, there's no need to really move it. Still 2-dart combination.
Goes to the bull, doesn't want the 51.
So now
Wants
it's treble 18. We're to left 32.
Not happy with that bull shot.
And Mr. Gates, a chance to break right out the gate.
57 for 40. Does he go to the bull?
No. Tops. And clean in 2 darts. 17-dart break a throw for Leonard Gates. 1-0 score line.
That was bam, bam. And that was break. Now look.
And the confidence of that shot, too. Doesn't start on the bull. Doesn't worry about any of that. Kicks something out of the way.
No, it was kicking out of the way.
Maybe that was his way of kicking Jason Brandon's throw out of the way. .81 scored. They are marking their own.
Yeah, I just seen that. I was like, wish we had a chalker up there.
Well, a lot of them are
Playing.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of great players still in this tournament, of course, just started. Top 32 going on right now. Man, you want to talk about, like, how quickly this has gone, right?
Well, so they had brackets of 6, so they play 3 legs in, 3 legs in their group, and then top 2 advance to make the 32, so 16 brackets. And then, 0-1, open court, and then it's just alternate start, so it went pretty quick.
Is the ladies already in the last 32 as well?
No, the ladies had a larger bracket. They're still in the middle of their 4 matches.
That's what I figured that was going on right now. I thought I saw Sally Kelly over there playing darts.
Just to give you a quick update, Jules Van Doggen 3 over Matt Thompson, and Jules moves into the top 16.
That was quick.
Like I said, this is a race. It's the leg format will stretch out as they get through the first 2 rounds, but it's a straight race.
Gates starting on the 18s here. I like the move back to the 20s. Oh, I don't like that last start, though. He wasted all of the math that he just did.
So what I noticed yesterday on his 3rd dart, he was really kicking the shoulder up and flying and sailing, even in the cricket matches. We got a hello from the Netherlands.
Ah, good afternoon. Good evening.
Good
I
evening.
should say.
Well, it's 9 hours from now.
I like the name Kick.
Kick Osterwick.
I wouldn't have.
Hey, if you're on Facebook over there, share us. So we want more of you folks over there following us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Junior, chalker extraordinaire for To The Point Streaming. Keegan Ives in there said, could use a chalker. He does all of our chalking for us on our show.
Back at 118, not able to get the first 2 darts to fall.
Good last. But Gates, 39 left, little 2-dart combination, take a 2-0 lead and a race to 3. Double 8. Oh.
You know you don't want that inside like that, but you also don't want to be outside.
The man from Cowan, Tennessee is going to try and pounce on this. It's going to be double 6. Ooh, double 3 running around the board. Gets it on the last
big
one.
check.
Big dart.
Another update, Norman Madu 3-0 over Tom Sawyer. Top 16 now.
He is storming.
Stormin' Norman. So that's 2 that were on the Alley Pally stage that's moved into another round.
Oh, that's a weird little winkadink. So the first 2 through to the top 16.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard has all the success that he could ever want overseas right now with the senior tour. Jason Brandon just played at Madison Square Garden this past year.
Yes, I talked to Jason about the energy of the Madison Square Garden, which you brought up yesterday. He told me he could feel the crowd noise in the back of his neck. He could feel the crowd noise coming off that wall behind the stage pushing onto him.
Yep.
So it's just a different dynamic than your normal tournament or league play.
I can only imagine.
I can't imagine because I haven't been right up there.
Well, he's off and running this leg. Break has been the start here. Top 32. And Leonard Gates was our cricket champion last night.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and played 4-2, 4-3, solid all the way through for the day. I think he was 2nd place overall in the over averages, and then he had to battle back from Aaron Jalbert. Jalbert jumped out on him pretty good, but you can definitely tell Gates kept his composure, kept his rhythm, and just scored.
Well, right now, Gates in a little bit of trouble here on Jason Brandon. Jason's got at least 6 starts from 161. And it most likely will be more than that if he needs them.
Yeah, going for that 57 on that 81.
There you go. Update there. Jim Long doing well today, and the seniors playing Richie Housen in the quarters at the moment.
Good job, Jim Long.
I wonder if the owl is a hoot to play.
Who?
Richie Housen.
Oh, I bet he is. Because he does go by the owl.
Exactly.
I didn't catch that till you said that. I'm like, oh, I better get in the joke.
A little happy accident there on the treble 12, left double 8. Unable to go. Now he left 8 with his opponent on 225. See if Leonard can correct it there on dart 3, and I don't think he did. I think that was low.
Can't tell from his single. Only 41, you're correct.
So double 4 here for Jason Brandon. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is start moving around the board again.
Nope.
Gets that taken care of. 2-1 lead now. Gates only averaging a 75.14.
Another update, Ryan Vanderwhite has defeated Chris Lim 3-1. He moves into the top 16.
RVW has been quite the competitor here in the last year or two.
RVW yesterday lost a tough decider and made it out today. Talk loud.
Talk louder.
Talk louder.
41 points only scored there from Leonard, so Jason, an early opportunity to steal the throw. He's only averaging 82.64, and if you would have told him he was going to average 82.64 and be up 2-1 on Leonard Gates right now, he'd take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, especially in a speed race. This is a best of 5. I mean, 3 legs and you're out.
Yep.
You don't have time to get settled. You got to get up there and start cranking.
And you always knew coming out the gate this was going to be a tough battle for both players. It's going to be interesting to see. Norman Madu is waiting for the winner of this one.
Now, just some background for these two. Yesterday, top 4 match, Jason Brandon did lose to Leonard Gates 4-2. So maybe a little bit of payback for JB.
He's got to finish the job. Leonard still has an extra gear that he can really hit. That he typically does with his back against the wall. But only 85 there, and you're right, that little shoulder movement on dart 3.
Yeah, I noticed it yesterday on the cricket.
Sometimes that little extra oomph that he gives the dart works.
Well,
but if the timing's off on it, then it's not going to help.
Timing's off, but sometimes I think it's a you don't even realize you're doing it. You're wanting to put a little more pepper.
Yep.
In that third dart.
Leaves a 133. He's going to have the first look at a checkout with Jason Brandon back on 181. But now's the time to put a lot of pressure on. Again, that's just a top 32 match here. The men's 501 KO. And a big 140 from Jason Brandon. That is all the pressure he needed to put on this 133.
133 got to go.
There's the first dart.
Oh.
Tried to leave the double 8. Back on 54. 14 for tops. 18 for 36. 16 for
what?
Something at 38. Whatever he wants to do.
I do whatever. I don't think he realizes that.
This is one of those moments where you just hope that as the commentator you're not wrong with the math and that Leonard is. Oh, thank God.
And Sean Green wins the math contest.
Double 16. And there it is, 3-1 victory for Jason Brandon over Leonard Gates. So yesterday's cricket champ is out.
JB loses yesterday to Mr. Gates in the top 4, now advances. Another update from the field. Joey Lanau has defeated David Carroll 3-0. Joey is now moving on to the top 16.
Oh, this is going to be a great – I cannot wait. What a great tournament. What a great format.
I tell you what, I couldn't sleep because I wanted to come in this tournament.
Hey.
And people are like, where's your darts? I'm like, I left them at home. And they're like, well, why'd you do that? I'm like, do you not know what I get to do? I get to work with Sean Green and Will Stuart and run my mouth at the LVO.
And they were like, who?
Oh,
who?
no. They know you guys.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back with a lot of action. There's Colm Nielsen walking by. Throughout this entire tournament, but we're going to take a quick ad break to hear from our sponsors. You ready for that, Ryan?
I'm ready. One more update, and we'll let you go. Gary Monson, 3-1 over Tony Rook.
There you go, guys. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more from the Las Vegas Open right after this.
We're introducing the classic standard Blade 6, the dual core version, same as the lineup from the Blade 5. However, Winmore's come out with an entirely new model called the triple core. So the triple core is essentially the dual core dartboard with an added third layer of carbon fiber sisal in the back, creating literally the ultimate setup for durability. So not only are you paying for an even better longevity of the dartboard, but also enhanced graphics and functionality. All 3 dartboards have a hardened double bullseye and 25 segment to help with durability. So listen up, Americans, we need this because of our obsession with cricket. The most common problems we have with sisal dartboards is the bullseye segment wearing out or some issue with a wire. So let's just say we're not known for wearing out our doubles. All 3 dartboards come fitted with the 3 Rotolock wheels to help stabilize the board to any wall surface. But the adjustable wheels make your life so much easier because they allow you to rotate your board super quick and easy. You just loosen them, rotate, then tighten them again, then of course fix your numbering.
All right, welcome back to the 45th Annual Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open, live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Sean Green, joined always this weekend by the great Ryan Mooneyham. Ryan, look at this last 16 we got going on this bracket.
I tell you what, there's some juicy ones. Ryan Vanderwijk, we just looked at the messages. We're looking at the averages. Shot a 103 in the previous match. Now he takes on Robbie Phillips.
Yep.
David Fathom, been tearing it up lately on the onlines and stuff, taking on Brandon Perez.
Yeah, the local kid.
The
Brandon
local
Perez.
kid, yeah. I mean, it's a fantastic situation.
Speaking of fantastic situations, look at this. We have the Dutch Dragon himself, Jules Van Dongen, new PDC card holder, retained his tour card after Q School. Congratulations to him for that. Taking on, I mean, what else can you say about Captain America?
Yeah.
El Presidente.
El President of the ADO, and was at Lakeside again this year.
Yes, he was.
The things for both of them is, you know, Winmore is the sponsor of the LVO, and then of course Jules is a sponsored player by Winmore.
Yep.
So, kind of cool.
Yeah, great 140 there from Widmeyer. Yeah, and huge shout out to Winmore for all of those sponsorships that they've given out from the Americans in the past couple weeks. Jules, obviously a mainstay. Leonard being, of course, another one of those bad boys that is here this weekend. It's just, you can't pick a better class of people, I don't think.
Wid coming out strong.
Yeah, he's throwing really well against the throw here in this first round. He averaged only 77.26 in his opening round match. Jules only averaged 82. So Jules struggled a little bit yesterday as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's the acclimation to the new environment. This is a lot shorter format.
Trip 13 goes. Oh, that was almost a sweet 1-3-1 checkout. All Jules can do with the throw is set it up.
I was going to say Jim's going to return for that 32.
That's for a 13 dart break a throw. This might wake both players up a little bit if this goes.
Inside.
Oh, and he busts it.
You don't want to pull that.
No, you can't give Jules these opportunities.
Man, you don't want to pull that.
There you go. 32. Good marker. Oh, and just on the other side.
He did the same thing we did. Ooh.
I'm sure that felt good when he let it go. And that time he gets into the bottom corner pocket. 1-0 lead for Jim Widmeyer. Breaks the throw right away.
That's huge. That's best of 5. Three legs. You break the opening throw, and then you throw leg 2. Man, all of a sudden it's a quick advantage.
How tough is this on Jules to come back from England to this tournament a week later? I mean, the time difference is humongous.
Well, we were discussing that earlier. I was in the floor matches with Jules, and I was talking with Lisa, and we were talking about the travel side, and it's challenging, and it's challenging on sleep, challenging on diet, challenging on family time, challenging yourself to get over there in plenty of time to get ready for the next match.
Yep.
But then you get home, and it's like normal life.
Right. And then you still have to be here to focus on this, and he has a big weekend ahead playing with Simon.
Yeah.
In doubles, which I'm sure he's so excited about. They want to get that title back.
Well, the thing about it is Las Vegas itself has can
Love
be
the side pro.
Oh, you do. I love the side though. The
Yeah.
Las Vegas Open itself can be for Simon and for Jules like a tune-up to get ready for the Pro Tour. For the other players, this is the beginning of the WDF season, so
Yep.
there's a little more to it than just coming out here and playing darts.
Jim Widmeyer, again, after 12 darts on 80, is throwing absolute fire right now.
Jules didn't like that last turn.
No, and Jim's looking primed to take a 2-0 lead, which will make Jules have to win 3 on the trot to stay in this tournament. Tops. And he lays it down flat perfectly in there. 2-0 Jim, averaging 95.94 as well.
95.94 versus a 77.6. And he still's got another throw. Right now he can either break or he can get to the leg and start the fallen leg for the final.
Yeah, the only thing working in Jules' favor is that he only has to break the throw once of Jim to get that last leg decider where he'll have the throw. But he's got to get there first, and the troubles are eluding him right this second.
Like I said, I think sometimes the format can be a little bit more on your side if you're used to the speed races. If you're playing those long best of 11s, best of 13s, best of 15s, you know, you're used to being 2-0 down and get settled in and come back and start stringing off some legs.
Well, Jules over in Q School was at certain points down 4-1 at times and came back to win matches. So
I am not saying anybody's out of it, of course.
But the other part of this is Jim's just throwing really well. Really, really well.
Another 100. Not happy with that turn. Strays into the 5.
Oh, great first start from Jim. 99 scored there. Does not leave a finish. So Jules does have 6 from 205. Love another treble right here. Maybe the bull. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like the bull.
Yep.
When you said the bull, I shook my head. Yeah, I like the bull there.
Leaves a steady ton.
And I really thought he'd drop down off that 20 to trip 19 for the 134, leave the 40.
Oh, what a first start from Jules. One dart at double 10 to stay in this. Oh, someone made some noise over there.
I didn't quite hear that either. Oh,
And he hits it.
I was gonna say, he
Wow.
chaggered it. Checked it. That's just a hole to throw.
Yeah, but that was a heck of a hole to throw right there. For him to pause his throw and be able to still connect with it, I thought there was no hope after that.
No, I didn't either.
Jim great switching down, 96 scored. Jules knows now's the time to attack, and sometimes if he doesn't attack right away, it gets into his head a little bit.
It goes to comfort levels, too.
Yep.
I mean, if you're comfortable with a short format, you just know how to blaze through.
Right now, Jules is saying now, and if he does not hit a ton 40, he's not going to feel good about it. Yeah, he's already not feeling good about this throw.
Grabs trip on that last one.
Good recovery shot. Oh, speaking of cover shots, my goodness.
Let's say that was a nice cover. Good way to come down with a 134.
140 leaves 180, which he does.
Boy, we're getting dialed in. We're starting to play.
Yeah, Jim's got to throw in one treble to leave a finish. Does that. Last start doesn't hurt.
Let's say 21 is better than 7 or
Yep.
even 19.
So we have the first look at the finish, but it's a 151. Jules would like at least a ton here. 60 he's not going to feel that great about.
He strung that last start out. He didn't follow through like he had done on the 2 previous.
He'll be back with the 120, but it's going to be a tough ask with Jim trying to set up this shot. 77 scored so far. Leaves 60.
Eats the Shanghai.
That's a good first start. There we go. Tops. Big dart from Jules to break the throw with Jim on 60.
Wow. If you didn't
Wow.
see that, folks, this is now the final leg. Jules now has broke back and is throwing for the win.
This is a lot of what word am I looking for? Jules has been playing in such big matches for so long now that he just is so used to being able to do this. Back against the wall and throw his best darts.
We were talking about the nerve situation yesterday and how you could just cut the tension at time with players with a knife, but having the ability to constantly be in a big match or constantly be in front of a large group, the nerve situation, it's just another game of darts.
Well, we can't go any further without thanking the PDC for allowing us to stream Jules. The other PDC pros that are here this weekend, for them to get permission to do that is very grateful. We're very grateful to Dave Allen and to the PDC for doing that for us.
Speaking of darts, almost.
Yeah, leaves a checkout though. 140 left with Jim way back on 356.
Captain America not happy with that first dart. Doesn't like his follows.
No, this is...
Strays to the 5. Can clean it up right here.
Yeah, I'm okay with that dart.
No, I like the 25 off the 15.
Jim trying to put in something, just unable to do it at this point. It's tough when you're up 2-0, and all of a sudden...
he was challenging for a 133, leaving back the 170. He missed it.
Jules won the 16s there. Doesn't leave the finish yet, but he'll leave himself on 32.
Yeah, with Wid back there at 284, he didn't have to chase the trip 20. He didn't have to go flat 20 once for the 32, 48, or just 3 fats.
There it is. Jules Van Dongen, 3-2 victory over Jim Widmeyer. What a comeback.
Nice game of darts, gentlemen. Wid right out of the gate strong. Jules battling back. Excellent top 16 match. Jules does advance. He's the first one through to the quarters. On the other quarter match is Gary Mawson coming up against David Fathom. So I don't know where that one's going to be located, but they're into the quarterfinals. So we've got a few more matches, and we're going to set a top 8 for you here real quick.
Yeah, we're running through this bad boy. When it's a race to 3, you know, that's what's going to happen. Huge shout out to Justin Fawcett for chalking that bad boy as well. But as you see it right there, the Tuscany Suites and Casinos, where we're located for the Winmore Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open. This is the 45th annual one of these bad boys.
Gotta love the Las Vegas Open.
Well, I don't know if you heard that from our production extraordinaire, Mr. Will Stuart, but we're going to head to a short break here. We'll be back with maybe some top 16, maybe top 8 action coming your way. Gary Mawson, David Fathom, right after this.
New Dart of the Month for all of January 2024. If you purchase any of our Red Dragon Gerwin Price set of barrels, you'll receive a free Iceman jersey. The latest and greatest for the Iceman is his Midnight Edition darts that you see here. If you purchase the January 2024 Dart of the Month special, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to win these 25-gram steel tip Midnight darts. So let's give them a quick throw. I'm gonna swap out the stems and the flights for the new Fusion one piece so we don't scuff them up too much. I think we're about ready with our one piece. Now let's have a test throw. All right, let's go for a ride. A long straight barrel always gets the job done for me. We've got subtle ring cuts here all throughout the barrel. Very nice. That's it for now, folks. Be sure to check out a2zarts.com. Just look for the Dart of the Month banner found on our homepage. I'll see you next time. We're introducing the classic standard Blade 6, the dual core version, same as the lineup from the Blade 5. However, Winmore's come out with an entirely new model called the triple core. So the triple core is essentially the dual core dartboard with an added third layer of carbon fiber sisal in the back creating literally the ultimate setup for durability. So not only are you paying for an even better longevity of the dartboard, but also enhanced graphics and functionality. All 3 dartboards have a hardened double bullseye and 25 segment to help with durability. So listen up, Americans, we need this because of our obsession with cricket. The most common problems we have with Sisal dartboards is the bullseye segment wearing out or some issue with a wire. So let's just say we're not known for wearing out our doubles. All 3 dartboards come fitted with the 3 Rotolock wheels to help stabilize the board to any wall surface. But the adjustable wheels make your life so much easier because they allow you to rotate your board super quick and easy. You just loosen them, rotate, then tighten them again, then of course fix your numbering.
Welcome back to the 45th Annual Winmore Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open, live here at the Tuscany Suites and Casino. I'm Sean Green, joined by my partner in crime this weekend, Mr. Ryan Mooneyham. Ryan, we got a good matchup of a couple of seasoned dart players.
Legends in their own way, won a lot for their areas, won a lot on the national level, and then definitely won a lot on the international level.
And they're both Canadian turned American.
Canadian turned American.
This, of course, the Scorpion.
I believe he's coming out of the Arizona area. If you'd correct me if I'm wrong. And then I know Mawson is from Florida.
Yeah, Lehigh Acres, Florida, to be exact. And almost started off with a 180. No, almost started off with a 140, that's what I'm going to say. Gary Mawson actually leading the tournament average so far with an 88.14. I bet if you would have asked me, or asked the question, who's leading this tournament averages, you probably wouldn't pick Gary Mawson at the top of that list. But there he is.
No, I actually wouldn't have. But averages don't always mean wins and victories. We all know that.
Well, this is a quarterfinal matchup. First to 4 legs now, so the format does extend out a little bit more.
Race to 4 this time. Kind of give you a quick little what's going on in our quarterfinals. Joey Lanal taking on Robbie Phillips. Of course, you're seeing David Fadden versus Gary Mawson right now. Stefan Foreman taking on Jules Van Doggen. And we don't have the other quarterfinals set just yet.
Yeah, Kevin Luke taking on Patrick Kithy, and then Stormy Norman versus Jason Brandon. Waiting on the winners of those.
I'll update you as I get it, Sean.
I appreciate you, buddy. Well, that round to be forgotten. If you're Dave. And Gary Mawson, former UK Open finalist.
Something you may not know is the Blueberry Hill tournament in St. Louis, which we all want to go. We all go to from our area, and we all want to get our picture on the wall.
Absolutely.
Mr. Mawson's picture's on that wall.
Okay.
Like with John Part was on that wall. So just to kind of give you an idea that Mawson's not just kind of been in Canada and overseas. He's actually traveled throughout the United States and played darts.
Absolutely. Well, John Part actually says that Blueberry Hill is his favorite tournament.
Yeah, everyone who wants to get their picture on that wall.
Yep.
And the reason why it's everyone's favorite is because it's 301. And it's anybody can win.
Oh, big darts there. 174.
Big pickup right there.
Puts a lot of pressure here.
That leaves that 40. 84's now got to go.
14 will lead the bull. Bullseye. Oh. That kissed the wire, didn't it?
I was waiting for your Wayne Maldor. Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Tops, here it is.
And that 174 put enough pressure on where he hits it. It's a 19-dart hold of throw only, though.
He had to have the 174. Mawson missed the 84, left fat on the 40. He checked it first dart.
Eisen is the one who is chalking this match. Eason.
Eason.
And he said, better get my name right first time.
Messed
it up on purpose. There you go.
We're worried about Eason in 180.
Even Gordon Simpson says Eisen.
Well, Gordon might know.
Oh, look at this from Gary Mawson. And then he missed the fifth one. Thanks, Gary.
180, 100, though. I mean, come on now.
Speaking of 9-darters, how about Luke Littler?
Yeah, we were talking.
Ridiculous.
Will comes running to be on the field. It's like, do you see that here that Littler just won that or hit that 9-darter? And I'm like, no. And he goes, and then he turns and wins the tournament today.
Yep. His first World Series event and first title. He's going to be the GOAT in no time.
Jeez.
Right?
Hold on. Wait on. Here we got another one.
Beautiful, beautiful side throw, side view there. I love this from both players because you can see what makes them so great is their elbow. Right? No matter what player it is, you're going to see a straight elbow. You're not going to see an elbow move very much. And that's what makes these guys so consistent and so great.
81, 57.
Gordon changed it up. It is Eason. Thanks, Gordon.
Well, I was correct.
32. Oh, and just on the outside, but
I've always known him as Moxie.
okay.
So when we first started playing a lot of tournaments, you always just signed up with your nickname.
Yep.
And he always played under Moxie.
I love that. Sometimes I really wish that we could hear Will.
I didn't hear what you said.
Not me either.
32.
And there it is from Mawson. 1-1 scoreline now. Apparently he has played Phil Taylor. Moxie has.
Wouldn't surprise me.
You can look it up on YouTube. On the YouTube, there's a 174 again.
I'd say we might have some YouTube highlights from David Fadden when them 174s coming off his hand like that.
Yeah, that's two of those. Mawson started perfect last leg.
Well, these two players have played each other. They know each other.
Yep.
So this game of darts right here, Lord knows what the record is between each other, but you know what they can do, and you know how to challenge them, and they know how to challenge you.
Oh, and you know they played so often against each other.
You know, yeah. At one point, those two were one of the highlights, traveling the country on a consistent basis, constantly playing. Another update from the field, Patrick Kilfie has defeated Kevin Luke 3-2 to move into the top 8.
It's another big victory for Patrick. Fadden tried to set it up there, unable to do so. Gary puts in a big score here, can really pressure it. He's not going to do that, though. 100 might do.
Average is looking pretty good, 95, 92. Just strays on dart, too. You hate that second dart stray.
Yeah. Leaves the 125, which is a fun checkout. Mawson's going to put some pressure on it, though.
Ooh, big trip 20 here, leave 36.
Gary Mawson has one of the prettiest follow-throughs in darts when he's feeling it. All right, the fancy pinky to start on the bullseye. Treble 20, not going to go.
Trip 20 or tops right here. Big breath. Needs it to set up.
Leave 60.
Start on the 16s. Going for tops.
Took a little bit more of a conservative route there, but I like it because you don't want to stray left or right.
Yeah, 20, then drop down to 16, then back to tops. A lot of us will want that trip 20 for the double 8, but.
Ooh, it's going to be double 10. Oh, the Scorpion misses his mark right there.
Just outside. The Mauler versus the Scorpion.
The Mauler to break the throw and take a 2-1 lead. His darts land a little flat, so that might not be the best marker, but he gets it on the other side of the board. Nicely done. Gary Mawson, 2-1, break the throw. 17 dart break a throw.
Remember, race to 4.
Yep. So there's still a little bit more in this format here. Still waiting on the winner of Storm and Norman and Jason Brandon to fill out the rest of our quarterfinals. This is the American 501 Championship for the ADO here live at the Las Vegas Open at the Tuscany Suites and Casinos. This is actually my first time here at the Las Vegas Open. I am very, very happy that I'm here. Pleasantly surprised.
This is I don't know. I've probably been out here. I've been at the Las Vegas Open now for 15 years, and third year I get to stream it, so pretty happy to continue to come back. I do know that the talent pool has always been stellar here, and then when we get into the international players that come to this, it's just another dynamic. That's why you're going to keep your eyes open to what we do all weekend.
It makes it super cool.
Yeah, that's really cool, especially when you get folks up there that are from the, from overseas, Japan and stuff, and we don't know how to pronounce their name, but we do our best. Update on the field, Patrick Kilthey will be taking on Jason Brandon, the top 8. Jason Brandon did pull a 3-0 over Storm and Norman Madu.
All right, so there you go. The top 8 is solidified. If those are wondering about the women side of things, I believe they're still in the knockout brackets.
They're still in knockout brackets. I just checked that earlier. Yes, sir.
The round robins?
I'm sorry.
So
they are in the round robins, correct.
So this might potentially end before the top 32 of that begins.
We are anticipating that is correct.
Oh, great darts here. Tops for Gary Mawson for 145 checkout. There it is. What a dart from the Mauler. 3-1 lead.
Was a beautiful check out of 145. Nice, smooth 3-dart action to leave tops, or 2-dart action to leave tops, and then he pins it.
Ooh, look at that. 140 from Fathom right out the gates. And the camera work is just beautiful there from Mr. William Stuart.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but he does such a wonderful job.
Well, I whispered it on purpose.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Is that a $5 bill going in your pocket?
It better be more than that. Here's again, huge shout out to Eason for chalking this match. I'm always afraid to chalk a Gary Mawson match.
Why?
I like Gary, don't get me wrong, but if you do something wrong, Gary's going to make sure you know about it. Which is how it should be. But more people are are a little bit nicer about how they tell you that you did it wrong. I've never actually had that experience with Gary, by the way.
Neither have I, but I've chalked his matches before.
See, but you'd just be better at it anyway.
Uh-oh. Speaking of better at it. Oh.
That would have been so tough to fit that third one up there. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't switch on dart 3.
So you know what? If David has been going that trip 18 for that reason.
Yep.
Not happy with that second dart. Not happy with that first dart.
Yeah, and that's not the round he was looking for there. Gary might have an opening here to put a lot of pressure.
Big 10-40 right here. Maybe just a ton, but it's still going to be pressure.
Like to find one. Not the pressure that he was looking for.
No, 116 lets you know, tapping on your shoulder, that I can do this. 1, 2, 4. Beautiful first dart.
Should at least get a dart at the bull. It's
Beautiful
not gonna
second dart.
Bull. Big 1, 2, 4 checkout for Fathom.
Nice, nice.
We've had a 145 followed by a 1, 2, 4. And we got ourselves a 3-2 ball game. The checkouts are fantastical.
Good, solid averages out of both gentlemen. We are seeing good checkouts, good throws. We're seeing very little on the troubleless visits. They're playing good game of darts.
And those averages are nothing to sneeze at either.
No. This could be playing somebody you know and know well. You can raise your game, and they're raising their game back to you.
Oh, Gary going a little left and right. Finds the field goal, though. It's the best 78 he's going to hit, or 68 he's going to hit. Oh, look at this. Bottom of the board. Nice 1-3-3.
He wanted it.
I was about to say, was that a celebratory talking?
No,
or was it a negative?
it was like it was right there. I think he released a little bit early, and it flew high, and that's what he was telling himself.
Yeah, because those first two darts were laying really pretty for him. Gary didn't even set there for dart 3. Only 45-point score. It's a little bit of a lull on the scoring there.
Big round out of Fathom here puts a lot of pressure on Gary to at least have a ton. But he only manages 60s. He will have the first look at the out, but it's a biggie.
Of course, with how these two have been finishing so far.
Only manages 60. Does he start on the 20s? He elects the 19s.
Oh, another one of those would have left the bull. Great setup shot for him.
Nice big 1-3-6.
This almost has to go for Mawson, or else Fathom's going to have to throw in the last leg decider. Just needs one treble. Oh, that's unlucky.
You hear that click?
That was a thump.
Mm-hmm.
He thumped that bad boy. Well, if Fathom misses the 28, it's a great setup from Gary. And he gets the bottom corner pocket. Call that dart baby because it went in the corner.
3-3 scoreline.
It is 3-3 scoreline.
We love it when they go the distance. Dirt Connect scoreboard is not quite caught up with us yet, but it is 3-3, and Fathom has opened up this last leg
with a 41.
There we go. We're caught up on scoring. Oh, unlucky.
I don't know if you noticed, one of the interesting things about Gary is that he does hold chalk in his hand, in his non-throwing hand.
You and I have talked about that in the past.
Yep. It's well, he's now American, but it seems to be more prevalent among the Canadian players.
But they're still chalking on chalkboards a lot in some of their major events.
Yeah.
And in Dark Connect is slowly moving its way up there, where it's moving in its way, but, always having that chalk with you. Some people carry an extra dart. We've seen that. We've seen that on stage.
Oh, yeah. This is anybody's ball game right now. Gary, chance to take the throw here.
Drops down.
You can just see how nervy this leg is. That
He
one
is-
bounced out.
I was going to say, he's getting the thumps on the wires. The game of millimeters, when you're hitting the wire and you're either catching underneath or you're bouncing out, I mean, you're on it.
This is not where either of them wanted to be after 9 darts, but they're going to take it because of how close it is. Man. Fadden barely in the 200s.
A nervy seventh leg.
There you go. It takes a little bit more time. Make sure to pronounce his follow through a little bit more.
That's managed 95.
Yep.
First trip is in there, and he just wasn't able to back it up the way he wanted to.
There's just one big round away from either player. Trebles are gold.
This could be a big round out of Gary right here. Ton plus. He's going to be wanting it.
Oh, it's. Yeah, that first start almost is heartbreaking. So Fadden's going to get 6 from 186. Has to feel comfortable with that. Especially after that great second dart.
I was going to say 18s or 20s. I mean, you're in good shape.
What kind of pressure is it going to be under? Well, some. Is that one where Gary will start on the bull there if he comes back?
If he comes back, he'll probably start on the bull.
18s. Bullseye for the match. Oh, yeah, that second dart was just not convincing enough for me.
I don't want to mess around with 19s. I want to go bull here.
He's going to mess around with the 19. 76 left.
Double.
Double. And he hits the double. What a way to finish it off for Gary Mawson.
That's ballsy.
That is ballsy. The mauler.
That's nice.
Double finish.
We're talking about bullseye set up for the bull, and he was like, watch this, gentlemen. 19, double 18, double top.
Wow.
Game shot.
Are you not entertained by that?
Are you not entertained?
Well, he took out a 145 and then that brilliant 95 checkout in the last leg decider to break the throw and win the match. So he moves into the top 4. He's our first semifinalist.
He is our first semifinalist, currently correct. We don't have the other match scores just yet, but we will soon, and we will have another match for you, so don't go away.
We'll be right back after this.
Dart of the Month for all of January 2024. If you purchase any of our Red Dragon Gerwin Price set of barrels, you'll receive a free Iceman jersey. The latest and greatest for the Iceman is his Midnight Edition darts that you see here. If you purchase the January 2024 Dart of the Month special, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to win these 25-gram steel tip Midnight darts. So let's give them a quick throw. I'm going to swap out the stems and the flights for the new Fusion one piece so we don't scuff them up too much. I think we're about ready with our one piece. Now let's have a test throw. All right, let's go for a ride. A long straight barrel always gets the job done for me. We've got subtle ring cuts here all throughout the barrel. Very nice. That's it for now, folks. Be sure to check out a2zarts.com. Just look for the Dart of the Month banner found on our homepage. I'll see you next time. We're introducing the classic standard Blade 6, the dual core version, same as the lineup from the Blade 5. However, Winmore's come out with an entirely new model called the triple core. So the triple core is essentially the dual core dartboard with an added third layer of carbon fiber sisal in the back, creating literally the ultimate setup for durability. So not only are you paying for an even better longevity of the dartboard, but also enhanced graphics and functionality. All three dartboards have a hardened double bullseye and 25 segment to help with durability. So listen up, Americans, we need this because of our obsession with cricket. The most common problems we have with sisal dartboards is the bullseye segment wearing out or some issue with a wire. So let's just say we're not known for wearing out our doubles. All three dartboards come fitted with the 3 Rotolock wheels to help stabilize the board to any wall surface. But the adjustable wheels make your life so much easier because they allow you to rotate your board super quick and easy. You just loosen them, rotate, then tighten them again, then of course fix your numbering.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 45th Annual Winmore Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open, live at the Tuscany Suites and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Sean Green, joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Ryan Mooneyham. Ryan, we got ourselves a great semifinal match here of the American 501 Singles Tournament. Joey Lanaw, silent but deadly, taking on the Mauler, Gary Mawson.
Yeah, so, you know, we just seen that big checkout for 95 to win that last match out of Gary. Joey himself has came through the field. He defeated Robbie Phillips with a 4-3, so that was a tight one. He was able to get by Michael Nguyen 3-2, so and then his opening match was a 3-0 finish over David Carroll. So he's had to play last leg deciders today. So Gary's already won a last leg decider, so we've got a very spicy, juicy semifinal right here.
Absolutely. We can see that beautiful side view camera that we have here. USA Darts Productions. Joey goes straight to his nose and straight forward. It's such a smooth, beautiful shot, and when it's rolling really pretty.
Yeah, we know a lot about Gary from his past, Joey in the last couple of years. I know he's from the, I'm going to say New York area, but I know he's from the East Coast and the New England area for sure.
New York.
Yep. So a lot of fan favorites from the Northeast, and then, of course, you got the Mahler, who's played forever. So let us know in the chat.
Forever.
He's played a long time.
Yeah, Lehigh Acres, Florida is where he resides currently.
But let us know in the chat who you want. We didn't ask that in the last match, but I'd like to know. We got a best of 9 here, first of 5.
Yep.
Who do you got?
Well, I can tell you who I have, and you're going to disagree with me on this. I'm taking Gary.
Nope, I'm taking Joey.
I know, but the reason why I'm taking Gary, averages are about 13 points different, favoring Gary Mawson. His checkout, we just saw his great checkouts that he had today. It just seems like when Gary's on, and he's on right now. That being said, he cannot chase around this board here, and he does exactly that. Maybe call it a commentator's jinx, like always?
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything because there's a check. Now I'm going to say all Joey needs to do is hit this 40.
Yeah, but all it was a hold to throw at the end of the day.
I don't care. I know who am I. All right. So drilling all up 1-0.
I love it when we argue. What a great semifinal we have coming your way. Yep, Pat Gallagher said it correctly. Ken McCown is doing the chalking for this bad boy. There he is. Appreciate his help with this one.
Now, look at this in the chat. What do you do when you like both players? Well, you got to root one.
I mean,
or are you just happy for the winner?
You just want to see a great match, right?
I want to see a great match.
I want to see a last leg decider. I want to see both these gentlemen averaging in the 90s like they can. That's what I'm looking for. Joey right now averaging 95.05 would be his best average of the day so far. And now's the time to do that.
Look, I look at the match, and I've played him enough in the last couple of years. He can play. He's a gamer. Of course, we know what Mawson's going to do. He's going to be that steady Eddie at the board.
Yep. There you go. Does a little math real quick. Gary, only 180 would leave a finish. You're not going to do that. So Joey on 253 against the throw has the darts essentially here, especially after that first dart and the second.
And the third.
Big 177 from Joey Lenaw. That's what we're looking for.
Let's see. First dart triple, second dart triple, third dart triple. Big darts, leave 76.
Ooh, the Mauler trying to answer right back, leaves a steady ton. 76 from Joey, now 75. 25 bowl, ideally.
Yeah, just pulled it into the 19.
Ooh, and hits the double 16. That's not going to really affect too much. We'll leave 24 if I'm not mistaken.
32, 52 shot.
24?
You're correct.
Gosh, sometimes my brain just works in mysterious ways.
Needs a triple. Or
Tops.
tops.
You know Gary's going to go tops after what he did in the last match.
Yeah, not happy with that 5 falling over.
No, that's an unlucky dart, to be fair.
Yeah.
That was almost exactly where he wanted to place that dart, too, because he would have had the entire right side of the double 20.
For a 2-0 lead. Across the board.
Ooh, that's a great marker. Got to kiss it right off. Does not do that. So Gary comes back with 60. Great first start. It lays flat and he gets it in there. 1-1 score line.
Yeah, it's like that's a good spot for that. A little bit above the triple 20, but not too close to the double to where you have to go over it too heavily.
Joey gave that one right back to Gary. We've just seen some gifts happen between the players so far.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's gifts. It's a game of millimeters, man. I mean, it's. How many times have you said this term? Right there.
Well, yeah.
Or it was right there.
But unfortunately, right there only works in horseshoes and hand grenades, and we're playing darts.
I know that. It still was right there.
I'm sure he's not even thinking. He's like, oh, at least those darts are right there.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He's not thinking there's right there. Damn commentators.
Ooh, 135 from Mawson. Starting to find a little bit. Joey's starting to get the weight a little bit wrong.
Nice first dart. Back to the 17. Oh, he's going to stay up there. Didn't know if he was going to grab that, trying to go for that 100. A lot of times I see players drop to that 17 because they have a tendency to throw a 5 or a 1 when they want that. Make sure they got that 170 or 167.
Hey, look at that. New PDC card holder, Danny Lobby, is watching along with us.
Congratulations, Mr. Lobby.
Yes, sir. Something you love to see.
I'd just like to see us continue to keep representation over there, but also hopefully we can build the representation as multiple players.
Yeah, 1,000%. I will say it was really nice to see. We had 4 North Americans go over there this year, and all 4 made it through stage 1. Of course, Jules qualified for stage 2 automatically, and then they all shot great in stage 2 as well.
Yeah, kudos to every single one of them. 72 needs the tops now.
For a 2-1 score line and hold a throw, or else Gary at 32 is going to pounce. Takes a step back and hits it. It's a little page out of Rob Cross's playbook.
I was going to say, step back, relax, come back up, smack it.
Now we got Wales tuning in with us. I love to see things like that.
By the Netherlands earlier.
Yep. I just played darts in Wales a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they called us. They don't want you back.
I wouldn't either. We whooped them. I'm just kidding. That was them, you know. We did beat them, but that's not the point. No, we are happy to be here live. The ADO Las Vegas Open.
This is the national title semifinals for 501.
Yep. Well, let's call this what it is, man. The hotel rooms here are big. I like them a lot.
Yeah, you definitely could pitch a tent in there and still not. There's still plenty of room.
Oh, Ryan, I'm happy this is not a late night shift. Let's put it that way. If that was on the scoreboard for phrases you would least likely hear in a dart commentary.
We did not call out any phrases
we
yesterday.
Sure did not. No, I mean.
We had some 9 marks, and we left them alone because you weren't here.
I appreciate that. Peter Cetera, huge shout out. He picked me up from the airport this morning, my wife and I. Just offered, which was super nice. Will didn't do that, but Peter did. And Peter said, hey, how about we just leave Boom Goes Dynamite for a soft tip? Let's not make that a still tip thing. I said, all right, that's probably fair, Pete. I'm going to say it at least 100 times this weekend.
150?
Just to bother him.
You know, 7,322.
Well, there's too much talent here to not have that happen, you know?
Back to the match. Trailing all 2. Gary Mawson 1. Joining all back 279. Gary up at 142.
And Joey's starting to stray a little bit. It's a longer format, first to 5 legs here in the semifinal. Does the final become first to 6, or does it stay first to 5?
I believe it moves up to first best of 6.
I like that. I mean, I should ask the Area 6 manager for that type of information.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at. He's around here somewhere.
Look at that setup there from Gary Mawson. Leaves tops on his throw to tie it up 2-2. And he does exactly that on the first dart. Joey had himself an off leg. Good news, you can afford to do that when it's not your throw. Man. Just bad electrician syndrome right there. Wiring the wrong side of the treble.
I'm trying to get the other semifinal match up here, and I don't have it posted on Dart Connects. I can't
Are they
update what's
waiting?
going on.
Are they waiting for this?
No, they're on board 12.
Oh, okay.
But I really wanted to. I could do kind of a mini play-by-play with that one, and I don't see it anywhere. So I'll let you know.
All right.
Massa not happy with that turn. Strays out of the 19. Good opportunity right here from Lalonde to really spread himself out in this leg to get to the 3-2 lead. 242 to 409. Gary's return up here needs at least 2 troubles in here to really get down there. He does not want a troublous visit, and he will avoid that.
Oh, great 140 from Mawson to follow the 140 from Joey. The scoring's starting to fire back in. Look at that. Making it look easy.
Needs a triple. Needs that trip 20 for 99. He hits it.
Leaves himself the 170. See if he likes to go fishing. Joey's going to try and stop that before it happens. Just kidding.
He wanted that 42-0 off that trip 14 and pulled it.
Leaves 56. 54, sorry. Gary, 170 left, not going to take it out. 18 on the last dart. Yep, hits it beautifully. Leaves 32, so a lot of pressure on this 54 to hold his throw for Joey Lenaw. 2 darts at tops.
Pins it.
Yeah, and if you guys are wondering what that is on the board, that is the Gary Mawson effect of his chalked hand touching the dartboard. That's why there's those chalk smudges on there. See them? It's little Gary fingerprints.
When I got into the sport, we didn't have dry erase. We were still using chalkboards, and I always carried like the teachers had, the silver one you put in your pocket.
Yep.
That's what I always had with me. Then we went to dry erase, and then I got used to carrying dry erase with me. And then we got into Dart Connect, and I haven't manual scored in forever.
Yeah, Dark Connect has saved my life as far as being able to do steel tip math.
Beautiful side view there of Joy Lenaw. 999. Mawson needs to turn right here to get this leg. Oh, strays high on that 19.
It looks like the match of Patrick Kithy and Stephen Foreman just getting started there.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can't pull it up.
So far, 0-0.
Yeah, there we go. Now remember, you can watch the scoreboards live on Dart Connect. All right, so it's now showing is Stephen Foreman 2, Patrick Kilfie 1.
Oh.
That's what it's showing. I don't know. Maybe they're having a tablet problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. 2-1, Foreman.
All right, we'll let that one run for a while.
3-2 here. Joey Lenaw over Gary Mawson so far. And Joey Lenaw in the driver's seat here to potentially break the throw of Gary in this leg. 4-2 scoreline in the first of 5 is a little bit more daunting.
Nice on the 18s. He's got 72.
Sets it up beautifully. 88 scored, leaves tops. Gary just trying to put some pressure on it.
Can't tell if that third one's in. Maybe 135. Nope, just 95 managed.
It's a great marker for Joey. That one's awkward now. Yeah, that's tough. After
Yeah,
the
as soon as you said awkward, that third dart, you could tell it came. He took some steam off of it. Didn't quite find its mark.
78 left. Double-double?
We've already seen it once.
He did not do that. If he comes back, it'll be at tops. But Joey 3 clear at 20. It's moving around a little bit. It's another good marker for him. Not able to capitalize. 6 missed darts at double might cost him here.
To tie this up, 3-3.
And there it is. Gary Mawson does that, exactly that. It's just a hold of throw at the end of the day, but it is a blessing hold of a throw. And again, a gift from Joey. This could easily have been 5-0.
Pretty quickly. Yeah, it's that twice on that double that he's had the nice marker and he wasn't able to capitalize.
Yeah, now the scoreline shows 2-0.
Yeah, I think they're having trouble with that. I don't know
Kitty.
what's going on with that one.
It might be right now. We'll see, though. Joey could not get closer to wires if he really wanted to. It's a good first start from Gary. Yeah, switches on dart 3. Nicely done. When Joey's throwing well, the darts just kind of flutter to the dartboard. Gary throws a little bit more pop. Only 58 there, though. Again, this is the semifinal here. ADO Nationals 501 men's singles.
Well, no, a little bit slow there. Another 60 on the board. He needs to get that treble to fall for the 10 pluses. Because Mawson's not going to stay back. We'll call that commentator assistance.
There you go. It's a ton there, but Gary Mawson, what a huge moment for this. Not going to go, though. .38.
Go at it.
And
there
he does. Big dart from Joey Lenall. Just to hold a throw again, but they're doing nicely to do that. Stayed chalk throughout this whole thing. 4-3 lead now for Joey. He's 1 leg away from the finals.
Mawson battling back right now. Look at there.
Big 180 from Gary Mawson. What a start. Oh, look at this. Look at this. They're both on 9s. They're both on the 9.
I'd say, hey, well, you never know. We might actually have it. Nope.
Oh.
Why would you jink it out of?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
Why does it say 322 on Joey's score? He didn't hit 179 points.
Updated now, 321. Like 180. The guy hit 180.
They both messed it up.
97 to follow, though.
I just had to say it. It's the only time I might get to say it. Joey a chance to attack here. 100 will do.
The first six starts at 1-2-4. Mawson needs at least 60 here to get to the outs. He will, but how good will his look?
Roy, it is 2-1 right now. Foreman over Kiffy.
54, nope, not going to go.
Stay right there with 86 left. Lead 68. Gary's going to look down at the 19s on dart 1.
I think we'll go bull. We'll go bull.
That's all right. It said 126 before it changed to 125. That would have been a heck of a fallout if it was 126.
No kidding.
.55 scored. So Joey 68 left for the title. Well, for the semifinal.
For the finals.
For the match.
68 for the match. 48 left. 8 or 18. Nope.
Tops.
Rob Cross, pull back, stand back up there, ready to throw. Oh, and he pulls it.
All right, Gary. This must go.
54-30. I don't know which his routes are.
Well, now he'll stay there with 55 left.
Tops
One
it
dart
in.
at tops. To save it. Oh, and he does not do so. Joey's had a habit of letting him off the hook against the throw. I don't think he does it again.
For our finals, berth for Joey Liddell, double 10. He was here earlier, outside twice. And he busts it.
He does exactly that. Lets the pedal off the gas one more time, and Gary.
Unfortunately, Joey's left those doors open a lot.
That's how Gary's won legs. And he got it on dart 2. 4-4 score line. Let's go to a last leg decider.
Lanal will lead it. We are going the distance. We like the distance.
Well, here we go. I bet there's one person who does not like the distance. That's Joey Lanal right now. Oh, boy. Great cover shot on the last dart.
Don't let those nerves get you.
Gary's been unable to attack Joey's throw, though.
Oh, so neither one of them out of the gate early. Real strong here. The advantage is Mr. Lanal with the throw.
Now it's definitely his advantage. Good 1-2-5. That'll work.
Mahler needs to answer.
The winner of this will take on the winner of Patrick Kiffey and Stephen Foreman.
Nice big 140 from Gary to answer.
Turn down to the 19s. Now he's going back to the 20s. Unlucky second dart.
Gained it on that third dart, though.
Gary needs 2 more of those to leave a finish. Not going to do so.
You wasn't happy with that second dart. You see him talk about it.
Yep. He's very nonchalant about his mannerisms. He does it almost so that his opponent can't see anything that he's saying. But a big 140 from Joey to set it up.
1-3-3 19s. Nope, he's going to stay up top. You got triple down to 1-7-3.
Yep.
He'll probably stay there. Move to the 18s. He was going for 1-3-4.
Do you like the switch on the last start?
I don't. I think I would have went to the 19s on that one.
Because 1-3-4 off 2-3-3 leaves 99.
Hey, well, speaking of that, the first start out of Joey was a 51 for 24.
And there it is. Joey Lanal pins double 12. And he will be our first finalist.
Told you.
The men's 501 KO. And he's been waiting for that moment since this match started. Oh, boy.
Hey, congratulations to Gary Mawson, top 4 today in the ADO National 501 Championship. Joey Lanal moves into the finals, waiting on an opponent, either Patrick Kilfee or Stephen Foreman. Who knows? But we will crown a new 501 men's champion. Neither one of them have got one.
Yep, and the scoreline of the Kiffey-Foreman match right now, 2-2. So we will come back once that match is concluded, and we will have our finals coming up on the stream.
I'm excited.
It's going to be a great one. Joey Lanal waiting on the winner of that one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more from the Las Vegas Open right after this.
Alrighty, folks, I did some work. This may be a little bit more choppy because I went ahead and tried to gather at least the match that's happening right now. So that's what we've been able to do here, is at least give you a look at the semifinal match here between Steven and Patrick Keithy. Going to try to pull up a scoreboard for you folks here, if I can. There we go. Alrighty, something for you guys to watch in the meantime here. This is your semi-final match, folks, and I think Patrick just took the 4-2 advantage, if I am not mistaken. So we're going to keep it right here, just with no commentary. I'm going to turn up the music for you guys to enjoy. We'll watch this match until its conclusion, and hopefully we don't have any issues on the Dart Connect side. I know that the score line has been kind of struggling. All the tablets on the ADO or on the Tuscany Wi-Fi, so they've been kind of a little bit slower to update, so bear with us on that one. But like I said, I'll try to give you guys more in-depth when I can, but something is something for you guys to enjoy, right? We appreciate you folks joining us in the meantime. It looks like we are suffering from some issues with that scoreboard, so I'll try to zoom in the best I can on my device out there, just to give you guys something. But we'll be right back. At least you guys can kind of get an in-depth, kind of see what's going on with this match rather than just some walking by. Alrighty, well, there we saw it. Patrick Keithy beat out Stephen Foreman. It'll be Patrick Keithy taking on Joey Lenaw in our men's finals, Ryan. What do you think about that?
2 crowd favorites, first off. I was sitting there thinking, like, you know what? I like Joey Lenaw. He's always been a nice kid to get to know, and now he's watching him progress is awesome. And I don't know if you've ever been to a tournament and have not got time to spend time talking to Patrick Keithy. That man travels the country. So getting to see him play for a finals, it's pretty cool.
Well, how about this? I think we're guaranteed to get a new champion in this event because, folks, Joey Lenaw is young. He may have a youth title. I don't think so. He does not. So this could be, well, it's going to be either one of these gentlemen's first national title. Wow.
98 players showed up to play today, and we're down to 2.
The young buck takes on the older gentleman here in just a minute. Sorry, Patrick. Had to do it, buddy.
The young buck takes on the older gentleman. I'm going to say the well-traveled Patrick Keithy.
There we go. Well, folks, hang tight. We'll be right back with our final of the men's 501 ADO National Championship in just a moment. Thanks for joining us, folks. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final of the 45th annual Winmore Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open 501 KO tournament here live at the Tuscany Suites and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Sean Green, joined by my PIC this weekend, Mr. Ryan Mooneyham. Ryan, we got a fantastic final here between Patrick Kithy, originally from Kenya, now currently resides in Eugene, Oregon, taking on the 22-year-old and Joey Linaw from Queens, New York.
Crowd favorites. We're crowd favorites on both of them.
Yep.
That's exciting. If you're just getting into the chat and let us know who you want. I know that both of these individuals are well-liked, well-known, and it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, let's break down this field, right? There were 98 players at the start of this day.
98 players.
They did a round robin where they played 4 matches, correct?
They did a round robin where they played 5 matches.
5 matches.
3 legs apiece. And then they took top 2 out of each bracket, 16 brackets to make a knockout of 32.
Yep.
And then it was best of 5 for 2 rounds. And then they went to 7, 9, and then now we're going to see best of 11.
And these 2 players are who is left standing. At the beginning of the day, would either of these players been in your top 5?
I'll be honest with you, no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you got great players that are
You
here.
got great players, but it's such a random draw. It's not a seeded position.
Yep.
Your bracket could be monstrous. Your top 32, I don't know. It's just
we know what both players can do.
we know what both players can do, and the first when you come into this tournament, the first thought you have is, I want to get into the knockout.
Yep.
And then you get in the knockout, you want to at least try to get to top 8. And you're thinking to yourself, I get myself to a quarterfinal, whatever. But when you come up that escalator and you think to myself, okay, I just want to get on my round robin. And your round robin's like, okay, now I want to play what? Now I want to get to the next level. You wouldn't have picked these 2. And there's nothing wrong with who was in the field that didn't make it. They didn't win.
Yep. And you're seeing averages are not fantastic. Patrick, over the course of this event, is averaging a 75.89. Joey a 74.37. But they've consistently been able to win those last leg deciders, those big, important, close legs here. It's Joey, 1 dart left in hand at tops. This is for a 15-dart break a throw, unable to do so. He set it up those so beautifully in the last throw with a 133 on 173. So Patrick Kithy going to get a chance here to steal and hold his throw in leg number 1.
2 10s.
Going to go to the 5s. Stay right there. Big dart. Patrick also an animated player, so when he hits big checkouts and things like that, he'll point to his friends and his family in the crowd watching him. But Joey trying to steal leg number 1 here. Oh my goodness!
That's just the 3rd time we've seen
Yep.
Joey lay up on that top side.
20s and 10s are not working out for Joey very well.
But he's been pinning at 40 when he had it. He just missed it this time. Oh, he's going to split.
I like this move from Patrick. I like it even more if he hits it. Oh.
Did you see that shoulder?
Oh, yeah.
We've seen that shoulder out of multiple players today.
Joey going attacking right at it, and he gets it on dart 2. So Joey Linaw, 22 years old, breaks the throw in leg number 1.
Now, you were talking earlier about averages, and I'm gonna. If you worry about how well your averages went, you're not here to win matches. You got to have that killer instinct when it happens. And I do know of a few players that lost some tough ones today that had high averages.
Yep.
But their opponent checked 121,
Yep.
136, 140. It's the game of darts.
It is the game of darts. I mean, the field consisted of some great players. We're left with 2 great players here at the end of this. Of course, Target, Elite Team, DJD for Joey Linaw, Patrick Kithy. I like these representing the CDC and the Cross Border Challenge.
Also Extreme Darts.
Yep, and Extreme Darts. Cross Border Challenge will be in April this year.
I like that format. I like watching. That was a neat event they started. I know they had their ups and downs with it, but I'm looking forward to watching that event again.
Well, the venue last year was fantastic. The venue this year is going to be great. We're excited for the tournament. It's going to be a good time. And the talent level is, of course,
well, yeah,
top-notch.
two things you got. One is you have the talent level.
Yep.
But the other thing you're getting is, it's the old U.S. versus Canada. And we're going to see a lot of U.S. versus Canada this weekend. This is a USA national championship, but there is a lot of Canadians coming, or a lot of Canadians already here competing, not including what's coming in from overseas. So when you have an event like that that's just centered from country to country, it's cool. Today we're focusing on the USA, and as soon as we get through this, we're going to go into an international game.
Yeah, I can't wait for singles cricket tonight. How about that?
Nice 160.
If you're going to hit a 160, that's the way to do it.
No kidding.
Leaves 20, though, which has been his
I say he pins his.
It's been his downfall so far.
I say he pins it.
I hope he does.
Momentum. It's a momentum shot right here.
You know who carries a lot of momentum? A juggernaut.
Yeah. Oh, Joey.
But he's not the juggernaut.
What
He's silent but deadly.
95. Now, we seen this earlier out of Galt Mawson, so out on the 19s. I would start on the bull, but we'll see what Patrick does.
Yeah, he went 19s and then tops, and then double-double.
Mm-hmm.
He's also going to go double-double, but a different way.
Oh, my goodness, he hits it.
Did you see that 76?
Big dart for
Double-double.
Patrick Githy.
19, then double-double.
Joey's laughing at it.
When you see double-double, you don't expect it to go that way, but that'll work. Break
We've seen when Mawson did 36 and 40. This Kilfie's like, watch this.
Which one's better?
Bam, bam, double-double.
Which one's better? Nothing. All right, cool. I'm going to go with that one.
Do what? I missed it.
No, it's okay. You were so excited you didn't even hear me ask which one was better out of the two. I said it twice too.
I was in awe. I guess I was.
No, it was wonderful.
Actually, I was reading the comments on the stream, because when we see big checkouts, we see a lot of people talk about it. And which one was better, Kilty?
Yeah, I mean,
just because it was shocked both of us.
And who doesn't despise double 19?
Everybody despises double 19.
That's so fun.
Double 19 and double 17. Nobody likes.
I'm not a huge fan of double 7 either. That's for the birds.
Double 7, yeah. But you end of it a lot because of the 28.
I don't know why I'm trying to pick doubles I don't like. I don't like them all. So that's why I'm sitting back here with you, buddy.
Shit. Why do you think I'm on the other side of you?
Well, you're better than I am.
Not by much, not in these days. If anything, our fabulous wizard, Mr. Will Stuart's the one lifting titles.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Yeah.
You guys are letting him win too much. He's going to stop streaming. You guys really want that to happen? Man, what a checkout from Patrick Githy. Again, originally from Kenya. Now in Eugene, Oregon.
Drives a truck, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, long-haul trucker.
Well, he does make sure he gets around the country playing dart tournaments. He just gets a load around him.
It's got to be a tough job to have to be consistent as a dart player.
Well, you got to think about when you get to the levels, you got to start practicing. If your job is behind the road with no consistent, like going home and you got your board set up, whatever, you got to get creative. And I thought about that over the years when I've talked to him. Is how is he practicing? Sean Green Fan Club.
Sally Kelly's the first to join finally. It's been a thing for a couple years, but I tried to get Will to join. He has yet to accept that invitation 2 years running.
I didn't even get an invitation. Look at that double.
Double again?
Look at that double.
Oh, that would have been a happy accident double on that one. But a little bit of a 35 left. Joey can put some pressure on. I'm surprised. I would have gone bull there on the last start. That's just me.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, I'll go to bull. 3?
For 32. There it is, a 2-1 lead now for Patrick Githy. That one, our first hole to throw in this final. And Joey just comes right back out firing. I think we might stay chalk for a couple legs here. with hold of throws. But man, with the way both these players are playing, you don't ever know. Patrick there almost just sprinted to the line and then took his time when he got there.
Now, you were talking about his pace earlier. Yeah. I don't think his pace is too slow.
It's not. No, it's a little bit more deliberate than Joey's pace.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we were talking before the match about maybe an issue, you're picking Joey in this, even though Patrick's up 2-1. Are you still picking Joey?
Yeah, I've been. If Patrick he's going to kill me, but yeah, I've been picking Lanal from the beginning. I was happy to see Patrick make it here, and I want Patrick to win. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be unbiased on this because.
Well, for sure.
Anyways, make a long story short, I'd like to see a good performance, and I do pick Joey to win it.
It'll definitely go to a last leg decider. We already know that.
Right now, I think so too.
And then when that happens, anything goes.
Well, the way we're seeing those doubles checkouts, who knows?
I know there's a lot of people in the chat watching along, rooting for Joey Lanaw, the 22-year-old former Evolution Tour champion, CDC semifinalist for the Continental Cup at the age of 21. And that was just down the road from his hometown of Queens. Patrick, an amazingly kind individual to talk to.
Super guy.
Yeah.
I mean, super guy. Yeah, it's you don't want to pick a winner. You really don't. You want good darts, you want a good match, you want big checkouts, you want fun things to talk about. When you got two players that you really like,
yep,
and they're both in a final, or you've competed against them, played doubles with them and stuff like that. It's hard to pick that winner, but at the end of the day, if someone's going to have to win. Nice switch down to the bull.
Yep, goes back up and hits it.
Big, nice 105.
Man, that follow-through is not something you want to replicate
for tops.
If you're just getting into darts. But for Patrick, it works out great. Tops here for a 2-2 scoreline. Oh, and he drags into what has been his Achilles heel today.
I was going to say that the scoring power, this is where the averages don't show. His scoring power is a lot higher than what has been shown. He has just his doubles have just been not quite there.
That's in. So tops here for Patrick.
And he just left that double. 30 from 70.
Just gets kind of reset here. This is the deliberateness of his game. Is that awkward or a good marker?
I think it's a good marker.
I beg to differ.
But then again, you think about it, though. Look at his delivery.
Yeah.
His delivery, he throws that shoulder. So.
Oh, Joey takes care of the Achilles heel right there. 2-2 scoreline.
Yeah, back to the averages.
Yep.
I mean, scoring the first nines are right there with everybody else. It's just, 6 darts on the out instead of 3.
I like the smiley face flights, too, from Patrick. Slow start here for both players. This is the final.
So we know what these players can do. We know they can average in the 90s. We know that. But they started this morning at 9 a.m. and they're playing a best 11 final.
Yep.
So I mean, there's a fatigue factor too.
Oh, for sure. And both of them are playing in cricket tonight too.
Oh, of course.
But you show up to play these tournaments to play a lot of darts, right?
I was going to say, folks, have you ever been to a tournament in the United States? It is a marathon.
I don't know. Not for me recently. 2 and out. Been a fun way to go. What's the minimum amount of legs I can play? All right, that's how many legs I'm going to play.
I did go to one tournament, and I did throw the minimum amount of legs when I first started. I literally entered like 5 events. I was out. It was always 2 out of 3.
Yep.
I played 2 legs, 2 legs, 2 legs. So I went all the way out of town to play 10 total legs of darts.
Hey, but did you have fun?
I don't know. I'd probably gripe the whole way home.
I would say no, probably.
Been a long time.
I like all the Wales flags we're seeing in the chat. Well, a lot of Welsh people watching along with us.
Yeah, it's exciting to see more international. This tournament is Las Vegas. If you look at the history of Las Vegas for darts back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, it was always had a lot of international draw. And then it kind of slowed a little bit, and then, of course, we had the pandemic come through. Mm-hmm. But now I really think we're on the cusp of a big return to the international scene for Las Vegas Open.
Yeah, the names on here of past champions of the 501 is just a smorgasbord of legends of darts that you just love to see. Yeah, Stacy Bromberg, of course, 13-time
501 national champion.
Yep.
Look at me, years in a row. Speaking of ladies, Julie Weger has just booked her ticket to the finals with a 4-0 win over Andrea Taylor. She will take on the winner of Callie West or Carolyn Mars. So if you look at that list over there, Callie West has got a title, Julie Weger's got a title,
Carolyn Mars has one.
Carolyn Mars. Yep. So which one of those three that are left are going to repeat?
How about not seeing Paula Murphy in the quarterfinal?
Yeah, she had a really tough bracket, and there's a big 120 out.
Yeah, it's huge from Joey.
Nice big replay coming up.
This one we'll actually talk about. And there's the single 20. Joey for tops for the 120 checkout, and he hits it. Figure I'll do it now since I didn't do it earlier. 3-2 lead and a break of throw for Joey Lanaugh. Remember I said it was going to go chalk for a little bit?
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Shocking. That never happens. Yeah, we got caught up in the ladies side of things.
Yeah, we were looking at all the past champions and stuff, and then got caught in the ladies. And here's Janoni like, hold my beer. I'm going to check a 120 out, so you guys will pay attention.
He is old enough to drink at 22 years old.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he does. If he does, it surprised me.
He does not do it very often.
No.
A lot of Joey fans in the chat.
That's good. That's good. We want to see that. We want you rooting on your favorite player. We want you to be excited for your favorite player on stream.
Absolutely.
We want you there cheering at home as he checks out a 120. We want Patrick's fans to do the same thing.
This shows you two completely different styles of darts, right? You got the fast pace. Joey has a very typical dart form. Patrick Kithy, a little bit more deliberate in his game. His, like I said, his dart form is not something that I would teach someone that was just getting started in the game.
Yeah, but you know, John Part
had this great for him.
As I say, John Part did this whole spiel about it, and so did Glenn Durant about a form.
Yep.
And it's developed what feels comfortable for you. And then Vin Gerwin talked about form when he was doing a segment for Target. This is how he did it, but it may not be comfortable for you.
Yep. That's exactly right. It's like a fingerprint. It's a little bit different for everybody. All the movement that he throws into his dart throw is after he releases the dart anyway.
Speaking of movement, 120 again.
And he's going to get another look at it. Tops.
Call it out, Sean, if he hits it. Ooh.
I don't want to call that out. We're not going to worry about that little guy.
I was like, come on, we don't want to miss this one.
That little guy? We're not going to worry about that little guy. 76 left, and he went for double-double. That one was outside, though. I still like the aggressiveness on it. So 35 left for Joey. Someone screenshot the Joey face there that he made. 32 for a 4-2 lead. He put himself in the driver's seat here. Unable to do so. This is one of those moments where it's a break a throw only if you hold your throw in the next leg. Patrick trying to break right back. Look at 2 darts at tops. Oh, and he's unable to do it.
See that shoulder jump again?
Yep. So Joey, 8-8. And there it is, first dart. 4-2 lead now for Joey, the silent but deadly Lanaugh.
So we do have a ladies' final up next. So if you're watching and you're wanting to know who's next, after this match, we will have Julie Weeger taking on Carolyn Mars.
I love it. Absolutely love that. Ooh, a little high, a little low. Joey, good switch on dart 2, but doesn't get anything for it. So here we go. Obviously, you're still picking Joey.
Yeah,
Up 4 to 2 now. That's be a weird spot to change it up.
Don't get me wrong.
I understand why you're picking him, and I understood the entire way why you're picking him. And he's proving it here, right? He's just been not even the more consistent average player, but he's the more consistent on scoring power, on getting down to that finish first.
His scoring power. Now, if his doubles would have been on check, he would have, 10, 15 points on that average.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd just look at the consistency to get to the first one to the final 6 darts, and Joey's going to be the first one on the final 6 darts. Now, his final 6, it's been a little bit of a struggle. We've seen that because they left the door open a couple times for Gary. But both and I even had that conversation against Gary. He should have been 5-0.
Yeah. And ended up being 5-4.
Right.
So this is why he's played a couple last league deciders, to be fair, but he's won them. At the end of the day, he continues to win those big legs. And this is against the throw, so he's kind of – this is one where it's just a bonus if he ends up taking out this leg.
Mm-hmm.
But the pressure here is on Patrick now. He does not want to go down 5 to 2. That is for sure. Nobody wants to do that, but
no.
he definitely does not want this in this situation. Just leave 2, Joey.
One of the 18s. Oh, he went to the bull.
I like that move.
18s are bull on that one. 122. I like the 72 finish if I have to. Leave me the tops.
The 94 might lead us to a tops type of, or a double type finish.
Now, we always see players start on the bull. Is he going to start the bull with Patrick on 89?
I think he's going to go aggressive here. Yeah, he does go aggressive. Double. There's one. And there's the double for Joey Lanaugh. 5 to 2
We are seeing
lead.
double outs, folks.
My goodness. Goes just below the treble there.
I keep saying go to the bull, and these guys are like, hold my bear.
Double. My goodness.
That was monster.
That's huge. Now, in solid control here, this is where it's hard to put the gas pedal down, but you got to now. Just end it here.
Yeah, put your foot on the throat and don't let him breathe.
And Patrick playing a little tight.
Yeah, Joey got let off for that opening. That opening wasn't as strong as he's been starting off with.
He'll take it, though. Right now, it's just do what you need to do here. Yeah, and a huge shout out to, you can see a couple of great players there in the background. One of those being Chris Lim.
He was in the field today.
Yeah, he was. He made the top 32. Congratulations to him for doing that. He is not close to the most famous Lim in his family. When your dad is just a legend, it's kind of hard to
Yeah,
to
I was
beat
going to
that.
say Paul Lim.
First 9-darter in the World Dart
Yeah,
Championship.
he's actually
I mean-
if you look, he's on that list.
Oh, I'm sure he's on this list.
Yeah, he's on there.
Twice.
Paul Lim, national champion.
But so is Chris. He's on there once. 2016 champion. I'm going to guess that's the only father-son duo that we've seen.
Yeah, and also Chris has also won the Las Vegas Open WDF event as well.
Yep. Look at this, Patrick Kithy. Oh, nice 140 out of him.
He throws that shoulder, and I think it takes a little bit off that dart because it always flies low.
Joey's in
there.
the driver's seat.
Look at there.
Nice 137 from Joey Lanaugh to set it up. 50 left. Does he just go bullseye first dart?
They're like, I don't know, I guess.
Might as well, right?
Everybody's been doing crazy stuff. Pick one for you right there.
What would Luke Lidler do? He would go bullseye first dart.
50 for Joey Linall.
10 for tops.
18 for 32. Nope, you called it.
10 for tops. He's like that all day.
2 darts right here for a title.
His first national title there. The ADO 501 men's singles champion, Joey Linall. Congratulations to him. You see this winning combination.
They're excited
here.
out there.
Oh, yeah. The chat's going to be going crazy as well.
Congratulations, Joey Linall. I got to give you a big shout-out, kid. I've played you for a couple years now. I watched you come up through the youth. I've been watching you on the CDC. Congratulations, my friend.
Big champion. And huge shout-out to Patrick Kithy for making the finals. Ran through a tough part of the field as well. Well done to both players. And this is the type of person that both players are, right? No matter who won this, you really can't even tell.
Yeah, you can look. If you're watching what we're watching, Patrick is giving him a big old high five.
Yep.
Patrick, congratulations on a national runner-up. Look at him hold that trophy up high, folks. He travels the country.
Yep.
He's probably played darts in your tournament. He is your 501 national champion runner-up.
Patrick Kithy. Originally from Kenya, now residing in Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon. Nice picture there with Jim Widnemeyer, the president of the ADO. Congratulations, Patrick.
All right, well, while they're taking pictures, let's set up the next match, the last match that we have for this part of our stream, the finals of the Women's National Championship for 501. Julie Weger taking on Carolyn Mars. That's going to be a great one coming up. So we'll be right back with that one right after this.
All righty, we'll be quick here, Joey, because we got the women coming up. Your first ADO national title at the ripe age of 22. How does that feel, my guy?
It's unbelievable. I mean, coming into the weekend, I had a lot of confidence. My game in the last year have been up and down, but I finally got confidence today and just rolled with it, and this is what happened. I'm so happy.
Well, you put your name on the list with some elites, Paul Lim, Leonard Gates, numerous others. Do you think this could possibly be the lead into multiple titles? Do you even think about that? Do you just play your darts?
Well, I play my darts, and every goal I have is to win, no matter where I am. And this is my second time playing in this event. And I hope, in the future I keep winning this. And nothing stopping me but myself. So.
There you go. Well, I know you got a lot of support at home. Do you have anything you want to say to them?
Thanks for watching.
There we go. We'll keep it short and sweet. Joey, congratulations to you, buddy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ADO 501 National Championship for the Women's 501 Tournament. I'm Sean Green, joined by my PIC this weekend, Mr. Ryan Mooneyham. Ryan, you are the Area 6 manager of the ADO. You are the most knowledgeable human being in the world.
I wouldn't say that.
Who do you have in this one between the great players, Julie Weger and Caroline Mars?
I can't call this one. I can't call this one because of the experience of these two ladies on the dartboard is incredible. Without knowing out of the gate on who played the best on the field, of course, the averages don't mean anything because I'm looking at both Carolyn and Julie's averages from the field, and they're pretty close.
Yeah, they're right there.
68 to 62. Julie had a 64 in her first match. She beat Andrea Taylor with a 73-3. We're playing on the averages because both these ladies are national champions.
Yep.
So, and then Carolyn's top 8 match, she got by Casey Scantlin with the 55-5, but she shot a 69.3 against Callie West. So either one of these girls can turn it on.
Oh, 100%. And you're going to see a leg or two of just absolute fire darts, and you might see a leg or two where they're both struggling a touch. But that's part of this. Carolyn, for her throw, for how consistent she is with that throw, it's honestly so impressive.
Mm-hmm. And, Julie is not real tall.
Nope. No, you can see it right there.
She's throwing up to the board. And so her throw is a little more lower to the body and straight up because she's using more centrifugal force to push the dart higher.
Hey, while we saw that view there, let's give a huge shout-out to Miss Brandon, Jason Brandon's daughter, who did the chalking for the men's final and now for the women's final.
Clayana Brandon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Giving a big service for the official scorekeeper up there for both national championships.
And that's really cool to see, and that's how you grow darts among youth players and younger players is you make them chalk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. It's coming into this match here, the ladies had brackets of 10 in their bracket, so they've already completed 27 legs out on the field.
Yep.
Before they walked in this room. And then Julie opened up her first match against Tanya Bennick. She beat her 3-1. Then she defeated Andrea Taylor 4-0.
Which is a 4-0 is huge over Andrea Taylor.
Exactly. And then you have Carolyn Mars. She bested Casey Scantlin 3-1. And then Carolyn Mars 4-1 over the great Callie West.
And Callie West beat Liz Tynan in that quarterfinal 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
So to not see players like Paula Murphy or Liz Tynan here is honestly great for the game because you can see just how deep these fields are of lady players.
Well, as a matter of fact, that was our finals yesterday for the women's cricket.
There you go.
Liz Tynan versus Paula Murphy. And
so
Paula
they were
Murphy,
tired anyway.
They were tired. They were ready to go home.
Well, Carolyn Mars is a 3-time national champion. She won this event in 2001, 2002, and then in 2013. So she would love – she's used to winning these tournaments 10 years apart.
Yeah.
11 years apart, and here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets that opportunity again. And then Julie Weger won this tournament in 2020 is her only time as the national champion here.
Well, 501.
For the 501, yeah.
She won the cricket, I believe it was the year before. So she's the past cricket champion.
Well, I hate to tell you you're wrong there. Unless that's not what I'm looking at, the right thing.
Maybe I was wrong.
I think you're wrong, but that's all right.
Well, I am wrong.
There's a first time for everything.
Yep, Ryan's wrong.
Julie Weger stepping up here with 8 left. Had to bust the last one. That's right there. 4 to get the first leg on the board. Just on the outside, and now she drops it low again. That bust is not terrible, but the problem is that Carolyn Mars is going to get an opportunity now.
40 to check.
It's a good dart. 10. Great marker. Oh, she uses it, but it just drags it the other way. Little double trouble here on leg number 1. You don't think that there's nerves here in this national final. Man, that one just on the inside wire. And these ladies had to get through a field of 10 players in each one of their.
Yeah, 40 ladies.
And only top 2.
Yeah, 40 ladies. 40 ladies walked in this building today looking for their chance to play for the national title. It's down to our 2 ladies of Julie Weger and Carolyn Mars.
And again, the double trouble continues here, but Once they get it going, they're going to get it going.
There it
Double
is.
2, there you go. Julie Weger, leg number 1, goes to her. Hold a throw at the end of the day.
Now, I haven't done this yet, but now it's time. In the chat, who do you got? You got Julie Weger or Carolyn Mars? Please let us know. We want to know who your favorites are.
Something about the storyline of Carolyn winning 11 years after her last title when she did that exact same thing in 2013 from 2002.
Don't know.
It's 11 years has been different.
Maybe she's like, okay, well, it's been 11 years. I guess I'll show up and play.
She won back-to-back in 2001, 2002, and then 11 years later won it in 2013, and 11 years later it's this year.
Well,
That'd be kind of cool.
I know, but there was also a name in there that's a 13-time champion that may have been in her way a few times.
Well, to say the least, yes. Actually, she is the person who stopped Stacy from winning 8 consecutive titles. Went 4 Stacy, and then 2 Carolyn, and then 2 Stacy.
And I think Paula's on there 3 times as well. Callie West is on there.
Paula is on there 3 times, including last year's champion. Callie West is on there twice. Kathy Maloney is a 3-time champion.
Almost
Good
180.
darts. You're seeing the scoring power start to rise here.
Yeah, that's starting. It's time to settle in. We've got 9. We got the best of 9 here.
Yeah, these averages are not going to be what they're going to
No.
end up with.
We always see the opening averages for any player are going to be a little bit low while they settle in.
I've been told the is it Hash House a go-go has great breakfast. Carolyn just shot breakfast there, so I just pointing out one of the breakfast places around this area.
Oh, okay.
So the only thing my wife and I have done is we walked to the Strip and walked to Caesar Palace. Big 140 from Carolyn Mars, and got some Gordon Ramsay's pub.
I haven't gone very far from here.
It wasn't a terrible walk. It's a beautiful day, of course, in Las Vegas.
Gorgeous Las Vegas, 65 degrees.
Honestly, that's almost perfect for me. I like it a touch chillier, which is great, so 65 is perfect. And when you're leaving snow, what can you do?
No kidding.
Yeah, you can see Carolyn's throw there from the side. And while the take back and where she sets up above her head is unique, again, the thing you're going to see that is consistent is her elbow does not move. It stays in that same exact position.
Carolyn Mars, 143. Julie Weger, 156.
There's the first one, trip 17. Ooh.
Just missed it.
66 left. Treble 10. Yep, sets that up. 36. Julie Weger on 156.
Nice
This would be a heck of
107.
a checkout.
60, 60, 36. She pulls it.
It's always so disappointing when the first dart does that. Like, if it's a 20 and like close, you're like, all right, at least I threw it a good dart.
Yeah. You don't like a stray. 36 for the leg.
Double 9. That's got to be a good marker.
Oh,
It is. She throws it right at it again and just kisses it off the other way. Will she be back? It's a tough ask for Julie.
she needs that triple 20 to fall right here.
Not going to happen. 87 left.
Just managed the 7. She wanted the 57.
Yep. Although right there, I would have gone with the triple 17. But that's,
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but each their own.
Man, those could not be closer. There it is. It goes for Carolyn Mars. 1-1 score line here.
You got the kisser on that one.
Yeah, she actually throws it above the first 2. It's a very impressive dart to get it over the top. Does so beautifully. And Julie's starting to pull it into the 5s a little bit, all 3 of them.
Time for Julie to pull off the line, collect your composure, reset, get herself back up there, ready to start. 3 5s out of your hand. You got to put it in your head. I've got to reset. Reset my entire situation. Frustration will set in fast in this game, and then it can manifest itself. You got to learn to pull back, reset, and then fire away.
When that's happening, when the dart's pulling into the 5s, what typically
typically
do you have a fault with?
I have a fault with the release off my hand. So when I release forward, it's coming in forward. When I release a little bit like a curveball, my hand kind of slightly turns, which gives me the inside pull to the 5.
Does
But
it
I
almost
also-
look like your dart curving into it?
Exactly. I feel like it's good. You know, you can feel it. Then whenever I fly into the 1, it's kind of like that screwball off the hand.
Yep.
I'm not releasing straight out. I'm releasing just a little bit slight, and we're talking slight releases, and that's what sails into that 1. But I have a straighter shot that will dictate that. I don't come from the side, where
Yep.
a lot of guys will come from the side, but they're utilizing that natural curve or the natural turn of the wrist at the last second, where that dart will come across the board for them. Like I said, it's each their own.
I love having you next to me.
No.
I
Another
said this
thing,
over
that-
to Ryan Mooneyham just went on a diatribe for a good minute and a half on how to go left and right and how that feels, and that's why you're here.
well, and that's why I noticed a lot of players pick that shoulder up on the third dart. First dart's there, second dart's there, third dart, it becomes a rush in their mind. They got to hit, and they lift that shoulder. They put a little bit more pepper onto it, and it goes in. Or they put too much pepper on it, and it'll skid to the left or skid to the right. I was talking to Whit about that, and I go, you were putting a lot of pepper on that 8-8, and you can notice that shoulder went up as he put a little more pepper on it. But the game of darts is about, releasing from point A to point B.
Consistently, right?
Consistently. It's all about consistency. I mean, steady Eddie wins the race. And don't get me wrong, we can see what a fireball Luke Littler can do.
Oh my gosh, listen. That kid. Oh. Kenny Windsor gave me a suggestion for food, and whenever Kenny Windsor gives you a suggestion for food, you take it.
Yes, you do. Not happy with that third dart. She does go to the 18, but she pulls it down. She wanted that trip 18 for a 1-3-4, but didn't grab it.
Now, Kenny, I will remind you that I am an adopted Philly member. So if it's a Philly cheesesteak, if it's a cheesesteak, it's got to be real Philly cheesesteak for it to be good. Oh, no, unfortunately. Is that 26 again? Yeah, it does not leave a checkout, so Julie, no pressure on her here, even with that first dart miss. She's going to stay right there, tops. She'll be back with double 10, but she's got to be careful now.
Yeah, this is a good situation for Carolyn to produce that 10-plus turn right here, to really put that pressure on.
All right, Kenny, I'll take your word for it. Great darts there from Carolyn Mars.
There's that 10-plus push.
Leaves 60. And now goes inside. Now it's tough. Yep.
Buster one.
She hits the 1. She hit double 2 earlier, so I think that's main
She's
reason
not
for
real
that.
tall. It's the bottom doubles could be a little more comfortable for her, too.
All right, tops here for Carolyn Mars. She does like tops with the way she throws that dart. Double 10. She's got one dart in hand to break the throw.
She pulls it.
As
Pulls
an
it
announcement
outside.
was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Double 2 for Julie. And she busts it.
Right into the 17.
You can tell by her facial expression before seeing where that dart went that it was busted. So double 10 here for Carolyn Mars. She's moving around the board now. Yeah, it's tough to be aggressive on dart 2. Now you have to be. She would have won better than that.
Yeah, double 5. You just don't want to leave 5. You don't want cleanup. Double 2.
It's a good marker.
It's a second good marker.
I mean, it's got to go now, right? Or is it awkward?
It might look awkward the way she pulled.
Yeah, and we're not going to worry about that little guy.
We're going to say it's outside.
No, it was outside.
We're going to leave it outside. Double 1. Or 1 for double 2.
Oh, yeah, the tough dart. Tough dart's always a single.
For the leg. Double 2. Third time's a charm.
Oh, Madhouse. Oh, that'll work. Oh. That's all right. If you're going to do that, go back to 4. You want to be aggressive on that third dart every time. This is the ladies' final, the National 501.
Got to have the 1.
There we go, double 2.
Down to a game of 4s.
Yep.
501 to get you to each having 4.
Who can hit the red bit first? Oh, it's not Julie. For a 2-1 lead, this is kind of a pivotal moment here. It's going to be double one. There it goes. Carolyn Mars steals the leg after, well, quite a while.
I was going to say a lot of darts.
More darts than they wanted to throw in.
More darts than we're used
leg.
to seeing out of them.
Yeah. 2-1 lead, though. And for Carolyn, that's all that matters.
All you want is legs. Who cares about averages? You got to have 5 to win this thing.
Moved down on dart 3 and dropped it pretty low. Tough to get back into scoring mode once that happens. With all those shots at double. That's almost even for Julie. She's excited that leg's over. Do you agree with that?
Well, when you get it, and that's what happens. If you and your opponent are both struggling on the leg, and it just continually just round after round at missed doubles or busts or whatever, and someone finally takes it out, you're like, thank the Lord. Get it out of here. I want to get ready for the next leg.
I continuously will find myself saying, oh, thank goodness you hit that.
No kidding.
This is a lot of tired darts being thrown here, too. And
Yeah, I actually was sitting, when I was sitting back in my chair, I was like, man, these girls are tired. I mean, we've already mentioned how many darts they've already thrown. And now they're in a best-of-9 situation. You're going to be worn out when you get out of here. Now, the one thing of it is you get in the finals, you get nervous, you get adrenaline. Yep. You get yourself ready, you're pumped, you're excited, you're upset. I mean, there's a lot of things that goes on in the final which can alleviate some of that fatigue.
Well, and this is one of the things where you're also seeing the adrenaline of the start of the match is worn off.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're just playing darts. And they're playing scrappy darts, which is taking even more of the energy kind of out of them.
Mm-hmm.
If they were both throwing well, you'd see a lot more kind of pep in the throw. And you're just seeing them just a little bit off the scoring-wise.
That's okay, because at the end of the day, it's a payday.
If you are just joining us, brief reminder that Joey Lenaw was your men's national champion for 501. They defeated Patrick Kithy in the final. That was a 6-2 victory.
6-2 victory
for Joey, his first national title. Leonard Gates went out in the top 32 in that one. Kevin Luke, the 2022 winner, went out in top 16.
Elliot Milk went out in 32.
Yep. So that was our 2020 winner. So
Chris Slim went out in 32 or 16-1. Tom Sawyer came out in 32.
So you're seeing all those previous champions. Great. That'll work. Shanghai, the 19s.
114.
Some tire darts work out great. Oh, what a great last dart. She put some emphasis on those 3. They're starting to throw it with a little bit more oomph. But you're just seeing Julie kind of aim a little bit from time to time. Is that what you're noticing there?
Yeah, she's always been that one to bring the dart up to her face and then lead straight. Where Carolyn, you can notice that you've talked about it, pulls it high above her ear.
Oh, great dart, 32. Just on the outside. This is the type of moment where Julie will hit this 116 after all the double trouble in the last leg. She's looking down. Oh. I don't know if I agree with that first dart.
I personally would have went the 19s. 76 for 40.
Yeah. Well, 32 here for Carolyn Mars. Take a 3-1 lead. And hold her throw and get that much closer to the final. Oh, around the outside. So Julie Weger, 86. Little 2-dart combination.
54 for 32. Another there for the bowl.
And you got to stay there.
Oh, she knew it as soon as she threw it. It was scaling.
Unfortunately, only 38 scored, so Carolyn gets it again. 3-1 lead now for Carolyn Mars. She made that one look easy. Look at that. Great camera work from our man, Will Stewart. Again,
He's kind of a taskmaster, though, as a production, though. He gets in here, he throws us in the corner and yells at us.
Well, but that's just Dad being Dad.
Great commentator. You ever heard him commentate?
Oh, he's terrible.
I think he's great.
He's a much better production guy.
All right, 3-1. Carolyn Mars over Julie Weegar.
The darts are starting to look a little bit better.
The thing about it is at the end of the day, it's the fatigue that we've been talking about, the feet, and then who's got it in their mind that they want it more?
I mean, and that's what you're seeing right here. This is still anyone's ball game. Who's going to find a little spark? That's all it might take. It's just a spark of 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. We've seen it in countless numbered matches. We have seen it in countless numbered players.
Who's going to chug that Red Bull and give themselves wings for the next 10 minutes? We are also time zone wise. Where is Carolyn located?
She's from the East Coast.
Okay.
Massachusetts.
And Julie Weegar is
from Peoria, Illinois.
Yep. So both of them are a couple hours difference too on the time zone.
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn 3 hours different. So right now it is 7:30 in the evening where she is locally from.
To the 19th. Let's get a 171 right here, Julie. Oh, she pulled back up to the 20s.
She went to the 20s. I like that. It looked like it was a little bit full up there.
Oh, I thought she had 2 trip 19s in there. She did not.
She did, because then she got the 5 on last start.
Oh, she did.
Yep.
Okay. I thought she had the 20 in the last start.
100 there from Carolyn. We'll give her the first look at the finish. Again, against the throw.
21. 40 scored.
And 7 years ago, she left 145. 139, sorry. That was way off. Carolyn, 140 left. Just would love to hit that treble 20. Does not do that. That's the one dart you don't want to see.
The straight to the right. The float to the left.
Great first dart.
Oh, just pulled it. That's I talk about transitioning shots. When you move up from the 19s to the 18s, you're actually your delivery may be at the 19 at a certain level, but then your 18 delivery is not.
Yep.
And then when you transfer up, you probably need a little bit more time to set for the 18, because if you start on the 18, you're ready to go. But when you do that transitional shot, people tend to either stray high to the 1 or pull to the 4.
Carolyn, 59 there, leaves top, so Julie's should get 2 darts at a double. Struggled with them so far, but she can be masterful on them at times. Unable to do anything there, though. And if she ends up losing this final, she's going to definitely look at her doubling as the main reason why. Carolyn Mars hits it on dart 1 and now takes a 4-1 lead, and that one was another break of throw. So she will be throwing for the match now. Great dart from Carolyn Mars. This is to make her a 4-time national champion. And again, another 11 years apart from her last title.
Maybe it's fate.
That's what I've been saying. Been trying to throw that out there, man, this whole time.
I haven't caught on. I guess I haven't paid attention.
Man. That doesn't surprise me. I've asked you many questions where you just don't answer me. I might as well be talking to the wall in front of me.
I'm in focus on the game of darts, folks.
No, you've been doing a great job, buddy. I'm just giving you a lot of crap. Yeah, 2002 was, she won in 2001, 2002. And then 11 years later, she won in 2013. Are you with me so far?
Okay, so 2013 plus 11 means it's 2024.
That would be this year.
Oh, okay.
So that's another 11-year difference.
All right, here we go. Julie Weegar, back to the board.
Amateurs. All right, here's Carolyn. Man, you're lucky you work for the ADO.
You're lucky Will actually hired me, huh?
I am lucky Will hired you because you've fed me so much information today already. Great darts there, good cover shots, 79 points scored, but she still finds herself behind. Carolyn, the momentum is just
Momentum and scoring
completely.
pattern has definitely been showing. It's showing up for Carolyn in the last few legs.
And I'm telling you, she's just putting a little bit more pop on her throw the last couple of legs.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Definitely
really been
seen
the
it.
difference.
Definitely seen it.
When Julie just throws it, she's hitting it.
Well, she's moved to the 19th. The Stronys have not been real good for her. She's 76, 79, 95. Those are just as good as 60s, 65s, 84s, 83s, 81s. You're going to have to get in this match. You're going to have to score. You're going to have to be there. And it's only way she's getting it done with the 19s.
Single 20 would have left a finish. Instead, she goes into the 5. Puts an opportunity in Julie's hands, but she's got to hit a treble.
Didn't like that last start, flying into the 5. 45 scored.
It just looks like she's trying to place the dart.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about that a little bit, but that might be something that she looks back on, because that's also something that happens a lot when it comes to doubles, is you try to place that dart.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of placing that darts.
Beautiful darts from Carolyn Mars. What a 140. She is now 45 points away from her 4th national title in her first in 11 years.
Julie on the 19th. 79 scored again. Wanted that 95 to leave her at least a ton left.
Is it 5 for tops? It sure is. Tops for the match and the title. Double 10 for the win. And there it is. Carolyn Mars is your champion. Wow, 11 years after her last title. She gets the job done.
Carolyn Mars, your 2024 champion. Like Sean had said, 11 years apart. So 4 times. That's pretty. That puts your name on that. Puts your name on the registry for the rest of your life.
I mean, that's second on the list.
Yep.
Behind the great Stacy Bromberg is now Carolyn Mars with 4 titles.
Excellent job, Julie Wieger.
Yep.
Good matches today for both of them on the field. Both of them have represented themselves very, very well. It was a good final. Carolyn did best her.
Wow, what a match, guys. Well, I know Will's going to try and do an interview here real quick once they do this trophy presentation. So that'll do it for you and me for a couple hours, I believe.
What we've got coming up for you is a singles cricket.
Which will have some international players. Some good international players. Some maybe top dog international players. But we're going to come back for that at 6:30 local time, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. So we will see you back then for Sean Green and Ryan Mooneyham. That'll do us in the comms booth. And we're going to get Will Stuart out there for a quick interview before we wrap up the stream for today. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, that was a definite Will mistake. Will didn't turn on the mic. Let's just put it that way. Well, we'll go back. We'll go back so that you guys can all hear. We asked what the 4 times mean to her. 01, 02, 11 years later, and then 11 years after that. You've been in the World Cup. Now you kind of made a resurgence here. Is that correct in saying that? You think you made a resurgence?
Oh, no, I feel that way. I mean, I don't feel like I'm 100%, but I feel comfortable, and I like the darts I'm using right now. I really do. Like, I had kind of for a while, I was like kind of fooling around with equipment because you're not sure. You know what I mean? You know how it is, like when you play bad with a set and you go, I'm going to change it.
Now, some at home may wonder, practice for you. How often do you practice weekly? Do you practice weekly?
Well, no, I'm trying to practice more. I try to practice like every other day at least, but I don't always have the time. You know, I had an injury too, so I had to stop for a little while because it's just going to make I injured my hands. It's going to make it worse, you know.
So speaking of, you do have a unique throw. Has it always been like that, or did the injury kind of force things into that?
No,
what do you think?
I think it's always been kind of like that. I'm sure there was changes. If I look at my old footage, I'm sure there's some changes, but it's not major. I mean, no one's gonna. I don't feel that people are gonna like completely change their throw. Yeah.
You do go through subtle changes throughout. Throughout your time frame, but overall, it's a win.
Taylor, you can kind of see it, but he's not going to change. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not really. Like it's a little different, you know.
Well, overall, it's still a title for you, and that must feel good to start off your weekend here at the 45th Las Vegas Open.
What a way to it's always nice to win first. You know, like the first event, you're like, yay!
There you go. Well, Carolyn,
you can gamble.
That too.
Actually, I'm not really a gambler.
Don't lie to me, Carolyn.
No, I'm not. I like to see a show. Like I want to see Adele.
She's going to be seeing the Thunder from Down Under this evening. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
If you ever knew me, that is not my style.
I figured. Well, thank you for talking with us for a minute. Congratulations on your 4th ADO national title.
Thank you. Appreciate it.